Hi, second grade. Welcome to math class. Today you have two lessons again. It will be lesson 165 and 166. If you don't have time to do two lessons today, you can work at them over the next few days. It's not like you have to get done with them today, but yeah, if you worked ahead on it already, that's fine. That's actually good. And so, yeah, two lessons today. So they're both reviews, so we will just go over things that you've learned before, just kind of refresh your mind in some things. So let's first of all count. We're going to count orally by fives. We're going to start at 2,900 and go to 2,950. Okay, you ready? You can count with me. Okay, so 2,900, 2,905, 2,910, 2,915, 2,920, 2,925, 2,930, 2,935, 2,940, 2,945, 2,950, 2,000, and we'll stop there. Okay, let's go now to by threes, and we're going to start at 0 and go to 36. So by threes from 0 to 36. Okay, you ready? 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Okay, very good. And now let's look over here on the board, and we have filling in blanks over here. First of all, what we're going to do is go by 50s up there on the top. By 50s, we're going to start at 500 and go to 1,500. Okay, so we'll start with 500 and we're going to go by 50. So 500 and then 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950. Then we have 1,000. Then 1,050, 1,100, 1,150, 1,200, 1,250, 1,300, 1,350, 1,400, 1,450, 1,500. Okay, so that is going by 50s. 50s, they go pretty fast, like they have big leaps. When you count by 50s, you have pretty big leaps going. Okay, so let's now look at your Roman numerals over here. We have Roman numerals, and we're going to write Arabic numerals for the Roman numerals. So we have a V here. Do you still remember what V stands for? V stands for 5. So for 5 here, IX, X is 10. So you have 1 minus 10, which would be 9. I is 3, I is 1, IV, V is 5, and you have 1 minus 5, so that would be 4. VI, so 5 plus 1 is 6. XII, X is 10, so you have X plus II, which would be 12. X plus 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. X is 10. XI is 10 plus 1, which would be 11, and II is 2. Okay, then here you have numbers. The first one says 70,018. So I'm going to write numbers for the words. 70,018. Don't forget your 0 here, because if you'd put a 0 after the 8, then it would say 180. So you want it to say 70,018, so you need to put a 0, stick a 0 in here before the 18. Then we have 94, and that's easy, 94. 8,200. So 8,200, just simply write out 8,200. And then we have 5,200, so 5,200. Okay, here we have money, and I did not get the numbers in, so I'm going to put the numbers in now for the money, and you can watch while I put those in. Okay, let's go over your coins first of all before we start on that. So, do you still remember your coins? Well, we'll just go over them here. This is the penny. Penny is 1 cent. You go by ones when you count pennies. I'm going to go by smallest to largest this time. And this is the nickel. And nickels go by fives, 5 cents. This is the dime. Dime is worth 10 cents. Quarter, 25 cents. And this is the half dollar. John F. Kennedy is on the half dollar, and it is worth 50 cents. We go by 50s for half dollars. Okay, and just the dollar bills yet, so ones. We have $1 bill, and we go by ones for those. We have a $5 bill, and we go by fives. And we have a $10 bill, and we go by tens for those. Okay, so now let's do the money. You ready to help me with the money here? Okay, so money, and we have 5 tens, 5 $10 bills, so you go by tens. So $50, right? 5 tens would be $50. $50 and 7 ones, so 50 plus 7 is 57. $57, I'll just put it in here. So $57. Now we're ready for our cents. 2 quarters, 25, 50. 3 dimes, now we go by tens. 60, 70, 80. 1 nickel by fives, 85. 3 pennies by ones is 86, 87, 88. Okay, let's do it again just to make sure that we got it right. So we have 5 tens, $50, plus 7 ones, $57, and 2 quarters, 25, 50, 3 dimes, 60, 70, 80, 1 nickel, 85, 3 pennies, 86, 87, 88, so 88 cents. Okay, we're right on that. Now let's go on the next line, and we have 10 fives. And do you remember that we can, in a quick way we can do fives, is just to look at the clock, and 10 fives. Whenever the minute hand is at the 10, it's 50. So we'll just right away know it's 50. $50 plus 8 ones. 50 plus 8 is 58, right? So 58, and then you have 4 quarters, 25, 50, 75, 100. So you have $1 in quarters. 58 plus 1 is 59. $59. That's how we write $59. Let's just count again to make sure. So 10 fives is 50, plus 8 ones is 58, plus 4 quarters is $1 more. $59. We're correct. Okay, the next one is 7 tens would be $70. $70 plus 3 fives, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, $87. And then we have 1 quarter, 25, 1 dime, 35. So we're at 35. 1 nickel is 40, plus 2 pennies is 42. So $87.42. Let's just make sure that we have it right here. So $70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, $87, and 1 quarter is 25, 35, 40, 41, 42, 42 cents. Okay, the last line here. So we have 110, which would be $10, 15. So we're at 15 now, right? $15. 15, 3 ones, 16, 17, 18, $18. And 6 dimes makes us at 60 cents. 60 cents plus 3 nickels is 65, 70, 75. And then 1 penny would be 76. So $18.76. Let's check just to make sure we have it right. So 110 is $10. 15, 16, 17, 18, $18. 6 dimes, 60 cents. 65, 70, 75, 76. Okay, so that's right. All right, let's think now on addition and subtraction problems up here. And remember to watch your signs. Sometimes we have addition, sometimes subtraction, and sometimes you'll need to borrow, so be careful with that. 0 minus 9, okay, so we can't go 0 minus 9, so we'll borrow. Put a 1 beside the 0, cross out the 6, and put a 5 on top. And 10 minus 9 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 4 minus nothing is 4. And don't forget your comma, so your answer is 4,321. 2 minus 7, 2 is less than 7, so we'll borrow. 12 minus 7 is 5, 7 minus 3 is 4, 4 minus 9, we can't do that, so we'll borrow again. 14 minus 9 is 5, 2 minus nothing is 2, and so my answer is $25.45. Okay, here we have an addition sign, so we'll add. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 4 is 14. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 3 is 10. 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. And your dollar sign and decimal point. So $47.04 is your answer. Okay, let's do this over here now. We have 0 minus 2. Well, can we go 0 minus 2? No, so we'll borrow. So we'll put a 1 beside the 0, cross out this 0, and put a 9 on top. Again, keep going and keep on going. Okay, so now we're ready to subtract. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 9 is 0. 4 minus 3 is 1. And dollar sign decimal point. Okay, let's look over at those fractions there. And we have the top one, it has 6 pieces. So there's 6 pieces in here. And how many pieces are shaded? So 6 is your bottom number, because always the bottom number is always how many parts are in the thing altogether. So there is 6 parts altogether. 6 is my bottom number, and how many are shaded? 3 are shaded, so we call that fraction 3/6. And then we have a circle here. There is 4 pieces in the circle, and how many are shaded? Well, it looks like 1, so 1/4 of the circle is shaded. Over here we have a 3-piece shape. So 3 is my bottom number, and 1 is shaded, so 1/3 is shaded. Okay, so let's read the story problem here now. It says, Roy has 12 stepladders and 4 buckets at the hardware store. How many pieces of hardware does he have in all? Okay, so we'll underline our numbers, and they were talking about stepladders and buckets. So 4 buckets. So they have pieces for the last label, and in all you need yet. So when you're finding in all, you just simply add 12 plus 4. Does anyone have the answer for me? 12 plus 4 would be 16. So I'll write it in here. 12 plus 4 equals 16 pieces. Okay, let's go over your equivalents yet. Like how many feet are in a yard and those kind of things. So we have here 1 year equals 12 months. 1 quart equals 4 pints. 1 pint equals 2 cups. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 1 day equals 24 hours. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 yard equals 36 inches. 1 yard equals 3 feet, not 36 feet, or it would be a really long yard. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. 1 dozen equals 12 things. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. 1 week equals 7 days. And here's your shapes again. So this would be 1/3 because there's 3 pieces. 3 is your bottom number because there's 3 pieces. 1 is shaded, so 1/3 is shaded. And 1/2 here. And here is 1/4. No, actually this is 3/4. 3/4 is shaded. And this is 1/4. 1/4 is shaded. And here is 2/3. 2/3 is shaded. Okay, very good. Now we're going to do a circle graph yet. What they call a circle graph. Remember these guys? Okay, so circle graph. You will have a circle graph in lesson 166. We'll just go over a few things just to make sure that you understand it. Circle graphs, how they work yet. So we're talking about, what does this graph show? Well, it looks like it shows colors of rubber bands. And how many rubber bands are represented? Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I wrote down here all the numbers. And if you see, these are purple and green and orange and white and red and yellow, and these are blue. And so then it's asking how many rubber bands are represented. That means how many rubber bands are all together. So I added all the numbers together and I came up with 180. So it's 180 rubber bands that are represented on this circle graph. Now, how many more were yellow than white? So if you're finding how many more, we subtract, right? So you had 30 yellow and 22 white ones. So if you go 30 minus 22, that would be 8. And so it was 8 more yellow than white. How many more were blue? How many more were blue than purple? So if you have 30 blue and you have 23 purple, you go 30 minus 23, right? So that would be 7. There was 7 more blue ones than purple ones. Okay, so yeah, circle graphs are fun to do, and they are fairly easy usually. They're a little easier than the line graphs, so I don't think you'll have trouble with it. Yeah, don't forget to do your speed drills. Speed drills are important because they give you practice on your facts. And since we're not here to say our facts together, make sure you get your speed drills in usually. And your worksheets are added. Practice. If you have time, do worksheets. If you don't have time right now, you could probably do them this summer sometime just to keep you brushed up on your math. Yeah, so if you have time, you can do worksheets, and if not, you can maybe wait till this summer sometime when you're needing practice with math. You can do them this summer. Okay, so I'm going to let you work now, and yeah, go carefully, and I will talk to you tomorrow again.